Why would you move away from a robust, professional platform like Webflow and rely on AI to write all the code for you instead? If you've heard of vibe coding before and maybe even tried tools like Lovable, Bolt, or Replit, you may have just walked away thinking that this is a toy. But we replaced our company's entire website with something that we vibe coded using nothing but prompts in the English language. Even though I am a certified Webflow expert, and our company actually makes a product for the Webflow community. In this video, I'm going to walk you through why we decided to leave Webflow, how we vibe coded the new site, how we migrated without anything breaking, the impact it's had on our company, and finally, I'm going to answer the question, should you do the same thing? My name is Julian. I've been building Webflow sites since 2019, and I work at Memberstack, which is a membership platform for Webflow sites. Our site had been in Webflow for over 8 years. There was over 100 static pages, over 15 collections, and over 3,000 items, and we migrated the entire thing to something that we vibe coded. Towards the end of 2025, we knew that our site needed a redesign. Me and my coworker Molly decided to prototype a new homepage using Claude Code. Neither of us are developers, but we figured it would be a good way to see what the new site could look like. 8 hours of prompting later, we didn't just have a prototype. We actually had a fully interactive, animated homepage which blew our existing homepage out of the water. And it wasn't a mock-up. It was real, production-ready code. So the next step was to rebuild this prototype in Webflow, but it raised a pretty obvious question: why? If it already works, why would we go ahead and rebuild it in Webflow? We started going through every single reason that we would need to stay in Webflow. Our whole team needs to be able to edit the site, but that's actually easier on a vibe-coded site because we don't need to teach people Webflow anymore. We need a CMS, and there are a lot of proven options that plug right into this tech stack. We need it to rank on Google, which won't be a problem because Next.js and React power some of the biggest marketing sites on Earth. We need it to be reliable, and GitHub saves a backup every time we make a change. You get the idea. We went through every possible objection we can think of, and we had an answer for every last one of them. We couldn't find a single reason not to do it, and so I started migrating. Page by page, collection by collection, item by item. Since our Webflow site was already live, building the static pages was as simple as sending Claude Code the URL of the live page and saying, rebuild this in the style of our new homepage. 100+ pages later, everything worked and it all went by with no issues. Now for the part that I was sure was going to make this whole project fall apart, the CMS. I asked Claude Code which CMS works best with this tech stack, and it recommended Sanity, which is a CMS that is used by huge companies like Anthropic, Shopify, and even Figma. I asked Claude Code to set it up, and a few minutes later, I had a fully working CMS installed on my site. Then I exported a CSV of one of the most simple collections on our site, our testimonials. I sent it to Claude Code, and I asked it to import everything into Sanity. One prompt later, it was done. And so I started doing it with the rest of our collections, our blog posts, our template, our member scripts. One by one, I'd moved over our entire CMS collection by collection. And I didn't have to do any manual data entry. I simply sent these CSV files to Claude Code, and Claude Code put everything into Sanity for me. A few days later, all 100+ pages, 15+ collections, and 3,000+ items were moved over into our new site. Next up, I needed to check the performance. So I ran the entire site through something called Unlighthouse. I was expecting to have my work cut out for me, but the results showed that, in fact, our site is now faster, has better SEO scores, and is completely accessible right out of the box, which our Webflow site just wasn't. But when it comes to CMS migrations, speed and scores aren't everything. You don't want to spook Google and make it think this is a brand new site. You want to keep things relatively similar. So I ran our Webflow site through a crawling tool called Screaming Frog, which basically just gets all of the important SEO info from your site and gives you a report. I gave this report to Claude Code, and I let it know that we need to have a 100% match. A few minutes later, all of our SEO information matched the Webflow site. And that's it. We're done. We're ready to launch. Even though we ticked every box and everything was done, nothing was real yet. Our Webflow site was still live, and our vibe-coded site was still just sitting there on my computer. We decided to make the switch on the last day of the 2025 work year. We get fewer visitors over the holidays, and so we figured if something does break, it's going to affect the least amount of people over the holidays. I got on a call with my coworkers, and there was just one thing left to do: switching the DNS records from Webflow to Vercel. We did it. A few seconds later, and with zero downtime, we refreshed and we watched as our new site just went live. We sat there checking everything, waiting for something to break, waiting for some user to report an issue, but nothing happened. The day went by without a problem, then the week, and finally the entire holiday break, and our site had no issues. Nothing was broken. When we came back to work in January, our organic traffic wasn't just holding steady. Something insane happened. It was actually higher than it had ever been before. Along with hitting all-time highs in organic search, our conversion rate increased as well. But the biggest difference was speed. We spent all of 2025 with a whole bunch of ideas for things that we wanted to do on our Webflow site, but our team just didn't have the bandwidth. We're all super busy, and designing, writing, and then developing a new page in Webflow, it takes a decent bit of time. Now with our new site, in the first week of January alone, we made more updates to our site than we did in the entire second half of 2025. For Memberstack, this was a huge success, but would I recommend you do the same thing? Yes, but with a caveat. By the time that we decided to do this migration, our team had been using Claude Code quite a bit for over 6 months. We were comfortable with it. Prompting just felt snappier and smoother than clicking around in Webflow. So if you're in that same place where you've already been using these tools and you just haven't worked on a big project yet, I would say go ahead and do it. You'll be able to work on your site faster and more impactful than you ever have in your entire career. But if you haven't vibe coded anything yet, and maybe this video got you excited, I wouldn't recommend going and just starting with your most important project. Go ahead and try to vibe code a personal site. Rebuild some old project you haven't shown a lot of love to in a while. Just have fun with it, and there is a really big chance that in no time you're going to be vibe coding the biggest project you've ever worked on in your whole career. Now, if you've been watching up until this point, you're probably interested in doing something similar yourself. So I want to share with you the tools that we use to make all of this happen. First things first is Claude Code. I've been talking about Claude Code a lot, and there's a reason. It is the workhorse that wrote all of the code on our site and enabled this all to happen. Once Claude Code writes the code, it moves into GitHub, where we have safe backups for any point where we may break something. Our CMS is Sanity, and the reason I like Sanity so much is because I didn't have to explain it to anyone else on my team. It has a very similar interface to CMSs like Webflow and Framer, so when you give this to your coworkers or your clients, they're going to feel right at home. The framework the site is built on is called Next.js. Think of it like the engine. It sits on top of React, doing a lot of important things under the hood. Vercel is where our site is hosted. It's made by the same company that manages Next.js, so the integration is super duper smooth. So let's recap. We left Webflow because we built something better by accident and we couldn't find a single reason to go back. We migrated over 100 pages and over 3,000 items into Sanity, and we launched with 0 downtime. Our organic traffic hit all-time highs, our conversion rate went up, and our team ships faster than we ever have before. And yes, I absolutely think you should try it. But look, I've been building Webflow sites for over 6 years, and I'm not trying to sit here and tell you to abandon Webflow. But if you're a designer or a no-code developer, everything is different now. Just over a year ago, I couldn't even write a custom script for my Webflow sites. Now I'm building and managing custom marketing sites in software which are used by tens of thousands of people every single month. And I'm pushing updates to those things faster than I ever would have been able to do in any visual builder. So this isn't a story about replacing your tools. It's a story about what becomes possible when you add new ones to your tool belt. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more in-depth vibe coding tutorials on the Flux Academy channel, please let us know in the comments and have a wonderful day.